I think the connection. We're live.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi,
Hi, hi,
Lisa.
hi, Alberta. Hi, Clarence.
hi, Lisa.
We're good. We're good. Thank you. How are you?
Yes, very good, thank you. Yeah, I'm in
That,
the south of France, actually.
yeah,
Friends, yeah.
French. Wow, that's amazing.
That,
Uh, Firstly, I want to just apologize to my followers. We got the timings wrong because of daylight savings, so we're an hour late here on my side, but on Lisa's side is okay. So good afternoon, good morning, or good night, or good day, wherever you are. It's the Islander couple here, Alberta and Clarence, and I am an Islander baby. Sorry, this is Nobin. Oh, Nobin. This is Nobin. And yes, we're here in Melbourne, Australia. We're based in Melbourne, Australia, but we're originally from Bougainville in Papua New Guinea. So that's where we're from. And we have been in this business for,
Um,
for the last, for me, I've been in the business, doing the business for the last 3 years.
and still new, so it's been, I think, two 2 months, yeah, two and
Yeah,
a half, yeah,
Clarence
something
just
like that, yeah,
came on board just about 2 months ago
yeah.
to do the business with me. And yeah, we're doing it as a couple now. It has been an amazing journey. So tonight we have an amazing um, business partner all the way from the other side of the world. Lisa, thank you for meeting you here. Let's get to know you a little bit. And so we start with let us know where you're coming live from
Yes.
and a little bit about you.
yeah, well, thank you very much for inviting me. It's a pleasure, and it's so exciting to be able to talk to people
There's
in
someone here as
Melbourne
well.
across the. Oh, whoops, that was Linda. She's my coach. Don't worry, she's just popping in.
Yes,
It's
she can
okay.
come on. She can come on.
It's okay.
No, I think she's watching live. So I am in France, and I actually am British, and
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was born in Northern Ireland, and I my family are Welsh, and I grew up in England.
Wow.
Wow.
So it's quite a journey, and I always loved France. And when I was 20, I came to live in France. So my whole life now has been in France, and I've lived in Paris, I've lived in the south of France, and I really enjoy this country. I love the food, I love the wine, I love the
Wow.
culture.
Wow.
But
What's one thing? Well, what's one favorite thing you love about Paris?
the sun,
The sun.
the sunshine.
As a sunshine.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
So the weather is warm all through, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the south of
Oh,
France and it's beautiful weather, it's sunshine. Everybody says that in England it's always raining, but it's not always raining, to be honest. But it is nice to have some real heat from the sunshine. So the sunshine, the food, the wine, everything.
okay. That's nice.
C'est bon. C'est bon.
That's beautiful to learn something from you. Yeah, and we haven't been to Paris, but I believe it's in our to-do list. We will
Definitely.
visit, yeah, France one day and get to meet you as well, physically.
Definitely. I love Paris. I was in Paris when I was very young, 20, 21. I used to be a professional dancer and I
Wow.
danced in
Okay.
Paris. And
Oh,
then I auditioned for a big show in Monte Carlo. And I came down to the south of France and I
wow.
danced in Monte Carlo. So it was when I was young and pretty. was many years ago now. So yeah.
Wow, that was like 20 when you were 20. And how did you find this digital business?
Yeah. So what happened was I used to, so I danced and then I used to teach dancing. And then I got married and I had my children and I kind of was more fixed and I worked in corporate. I worked in health and safety, which I did enjoy. I loved it. But I always had that little itch to get back to doing what my passions were, which was dancing. So when I had the opportunity, I left my corporate job and I retrained as a Pilates teacher and a nutrition and lifestyle coach. And basically, I set up my business as a Pilates coach, and then COVID hit us. And overnight, I had to stop everything. So we came to Provence to isolate during the pandemic. We came into a rural location where I didn't have the same clientele that I had had in Monaco. And so I was looking for something online. And yeah, I wanted to work online because I felt that someone had taken away that power from me. I didn't want to work for anybody else. I always loved being my own boss. So I found a small ad on my Facebook screen, scrolled through and clicked on it like anyone can do. I watched the video and then I decided, yeah, I can do this. So I signed up and I've never looked back. So I'm really enjoying this business. I love it.
Wow,
Wow, wow.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Were you skeptical?
Well, I've done a few online businesses, so I knew what I wanted to ask. I knew what the pitfalls were. I had been skeptical in the past. I've done a lot of things that hadn't worked. So I was asking the questions, which I knew were the important questions, and I was completely reassured. My questions were answered. I was pressurized. I was given time to think about everything, to research, to really make up my mind. And so was I skeptical? Not really. To be honest, I wasn't. I know a lot of people are, and that's normal. But I'd done a few things in the past. I knew what I was looking for. And most of all, I knew what I didn't want. And this business kind of answered all the questions of what I did want. So I just went ahead and did it.
Wow,
Wow.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
So, what was your biggest why? Like, we.
So, well, I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted that freedom, to be able to work from wherever I was in the world. Because, I could be in England, I could be in France, I could be traveling, and I just wanted something that I would be able to do on the road, even because I love to travel. And at the time, I was doing a travel business, and this is something that I've always loved. I wanted to be able to take my business with me. And of course, my biggest why is always my children, because my children are now grown up, but they're still my kids. So everything I do is really for them. And I know that I can leave a legacy for my children. So that was an important one for this business. We can leave a legacy for our children. And while they were growing up, I was a working mom. I was struggling. I was finding it hard to work. And I didn't always have the time for my children because I was working. And I feel like I want to give back to them now by having my own business, being financially independent, and, just giving back. So my biggest why is always my kids. Yeah.
That is exactly our why as well. Our why is all about quality time back with our family,
Yeah.
our children, and also giving back, having something that is, flexible to do that we could take with us because we do a lot of volunteer work as well
Yes.
here with our community. So that has always been our passion, but sometimes our work would question, oh, why are you always, going to volunteer? Why aren't you working?
We love it. Yeah. We
Yeah.
love what we do.
And so we were looking for something, and that's how we, researched a few things. I actually did an online shop as well, but it didn't really
It didn't work out.
didn't work. I mean, with the experience, I'm not
Yeah.
a tech savvy, so I tried to build that online shop. But I didn't have an IT background, so I thought, wow, should I go and study or should I pay a course or something to make my online shop better? Until this came on, this came on my news feed, and I checked it out, and I checked out all the tools. Because as you say, you worked online as well, and you know exactly what question to ask. So when I saw all the features and all the tools given, I thought, wow, this is something that I would want to do, and that really suits us. Yeah.
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 So,
I think that was the thing about this business that really hooked me was the automated system. Because in the past I had done things and I was attracting people and they were interested, but I didn't have that backup behind me.
yeah.
Sorry, I didn't have that system where I could track people and I could manage my own back office. I didn't have to have the technical skills, and it was all done for me. I mean, that's the amazing thing about our business.
Yeah.
It's done for you, and
It's
you can focus.
everything is done for you.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah. And it's that's something that we would love those that are following us to really check out if they're seriously looking for a side hustle that will give them back time and flexibility and less work, because that, like exactly how I said, I did an online, but I didn't have that. That was that was the difference. I didn't have an automated. I had to try to do everything myself from scratch, and I'm thinking, how long will this take? It's gonna take me another 3 or 4 years to know everything. But this was like, wow, it's all
Yeah.
given. It's there.
And I spent so much money in the past trying to understand how a funnel works. I spent a load of money. I wasted money, and some of the money I spent has helped me to grow for personal development. So it wasn't all wasted, but some of it was wasted because I was trying to figure out the technical side of everything. Whereas with this business, it's just there. It's so easy. I mean, anyone can do it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe that this is a question for you.
Yes, I got a question for you. What has changed since you started this business?
Well, good question. Good question. Well, we came out of COVID, didn't we?
Yes.
And what this business has done for me, it's actually given me my confidence back. Because, when you lose a business from one day to the next, you kind of take a plunge.
Yeah.
And I was isolating, as I said, in a very rural location. I felt a bit isolated. I didn't have, I was in a foreign country, so my family were not here. And my friends, I'd left them in Monaco, so I didn't have my friends here, and I didn't have my business. So it was a kind of a blow to my confidence. And having this business has just been so amazing because our global community has just given me so much. I mean, I know that even in the middle of nowhere, I can connect with the whole world. I mean,
Yeah.
look, we're connecting. I am connecting now with Australia.
I know. That's the beauty of this. And
Just
we didn't
amazing.
have an idea about anyone in French. Like
Yes.
we've
I know.
always,
Yeah. Now I have friends all over the world.
I
Yes.
know. Everywhere we go around the world, there's always friends there.
Yeah. And
That's one thing that I love. I went for a weekend. Okay.
And the thing is, our business partners become our friends because
Yeah.
in this business, there's no competition. You know, if I help my business partners to win, then I win as well. So we're always working together. It's such a supportive, loving community. I have people in my community from Europe, obviously, a lot of people from Europe, but also from elsewhere in the world. And I just have always loved to work in an international environment. I think
Yeah.
it's so enriching. It's
Same.
really
Same.
enriching.
Very. Yeah. It's something that I was wondering, like, how can I work? How can I connect with people all over the world? How can I? And this was like, wow. When I found it, I was like, you know, it was an eye opener for me when I was added to a private group. And then I saw that the people were international, and I was like, wow, how is it? It made me so excited to meet everyone from all over the world. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm meeting everyone. And the other thing that I realized is we connected, physically as well, the people that we worked online with. I went to Sydney, I met my, coach that showed me this business through the ad. I physically met her. Then on the weekend, I went to Cairns, the other state in Australia, and then I bumped into someone again who saw me and said, "Hey, are you Alberta?" I said, "Yeah, that's me." She goes, "I'm Esther. We work online together." Oh my gosh, you should have seen how we hugged and jumped on each other like we're total strangers. But the thing is, this business is totally different to how it's making us connect with the right people, the like-minded people that 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 know, and the journey, support one another, and just grow together.
Yeah, the journey is really important. We're learning so much. We're
Mm.
learning life skills as well as technical
Yes.
skills. It goes so much more further than a business.
Yes.
And talking about coaches, I mean, my coach, she's an amazing lady. She is Danish. She lives in Denmark, but she also has a house in Spain. And
Okay.
we have already met.
Oh
And
my gosh. That's amazing.
Fantastic. Yeah, it was so fantastic to meet up, and we do try to have regular meetups with our team because it is just amazing to, like you said, connect with like-minded people.
Yeah.
And this business just connects us to the right people, the people that want something out of life, the people that are not going to settle for second best, the people that want to have it all. And I have actually, last year I wrote a book and it was Dare to Dream. And it was really about never settling for second best. And I really believe that this is where we're meeting the people with like-minded mindsets. They all want to have more. They want more in life. And this is the business where you can get as much as you want. And the journey is so much more than the business. I think your screen's frozen, Alberta. We seem to have lost you. Oh dear. Oh dear. Where have you gone? Oh, she's probably going to connect back on again. So I'll just keep talking until Alberta comes back. And what I love most about this business is, the flexibility that it gives me. that I can work from anywhere, anytime. That's such an amazing thing to be able to do. It's so much nicer than having to commute to work, to spend hours in a traffic jam, to, you know, sit in an office at a desk for 8 hours a day. I've done that. I've been there. And believe me, that's not what I want to do. When I was working in an office, I was sitting for 8 hours on behind a desk. I had backaches. And when I had the opportunity to leave, the first thing I wanted to do was to put my health first. So that's when I went back to London and I trained in Pilates, came back to France, set up my business. So, you know, it was really putting my health first. I trained as a nutrition coach, which was also a wonderful experience. And all the trainings that I've done, you know, I'm almost close to retirement now. So even if you think you're too old for something new, you're never too old. You're never too old to start this business. Anyone can do it. You can be a young 20-year-old, you can be a middle-aged lady, or you can be someone who's close to 60, which is my case. So I'll be 60 next year. And I almost retired. Until this business came up, and I thought, no, I'm too young to retire. I'm going to do this. And really, it's just given me a whole new view of life. There's so much more. There's so much more. You know, imagine I'd have come to this country house and I'd have settled down and given up my job. No, now I have the whole world at my fingertips. And that is so exciting. And I'm so happy for that. Well, I think we have definitely lost Albertha. So I can see somebody's watching. Oh, here she comes. Yeah, you're coming back. Woohoo!
Something happened. Go
Yeah.
on. Hang on.
Uh-oh. You're back.
I'm back.
Yay. Good. Good. I was just telling everybody about what would have happened if I hadn't started this business.
Yeah.
I was saying I probably would have retired and not done anything. And this has given me so much life back, a new lease of life, which is amazing. Yeah.
Let me
And you know,
fix this.
anyone can start at any age.
Yeah.
And when I see young people starting who are, you know, in their 20s, even 30s, 40s, you know, I just think how amazing for them to start this so early and so young, and how much potential there is for them, you know. So you're making me sleepy. Stop moving.
I don't know. I'm trying to connect on my phone.
Oh, I
Put
see.
to the desktop.
Oh, okay, we're just a bit seasick.
Anyway, yeah. So thank you for keeping everyone, you know, this connection to shows that we're real people.
Yeah, this proves that we're real. This is not set up. This is not registered.
It's so funny, but let me try again.
So did you have any other questions for me?
Yes. I've got one last question for you, and that's what is one thing you most love about this? Like one of the things that you use in our business that you love most.
It has to be my team. It has to be the connections that I've made with people, because at the end of the day, you know, it's a people's business.
Yeah.
We are connecting with people. We are creating relationships. We have a fabulous team that I'm very, very happy with. And then My bigger team, which is our global team, is just amazing. So just having these connections with other people is giving me so much back. I absolutely adore it, and I wouldn't change anything. I would never go back, and I have no regrets starting this business. I absolutely love it. That's the thing I love most, is the people in this business. Yeah.
Yeah. Same. I actually really love how people of all walks of life, like with different, experiences and backgrounds, coming together to create something,
Yeah.
new or new ideas. Uh, Different professions like doctors, nurses, IT people, teachers, dancers like you, actors. Uh, it's amazing. It's amazing how it is. When you put different heads together, and especially from all over the world,
Yeah.
it just blows my mind. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just amazing.
Yeah, it is. That
Yeah.
quality.
Even people that didn't have any background, like IT background like us, tech savvy, we were not tech savvy, but how this learning from others and also learning from our training and our masterminds, people that, business partners that come and share on the mastermind. It blows my mind because sometimes in life, like life happens, we go through challenges and we think that we have the worst. But when we go to the masterminds, sometimes the stories that are told there are worse than ours, and we appreciate the masterminds, the weekly masterminds for that as well. That, oh my gosh, and we start to be grateful for little things
Absolutely.
that we got,
Yeah.
that we have, even where we are at. There are other people who are, the struggles are worse than us. So we shouldn't take that for granted and just be appreciative of what we already have and embracing this journey.
Yeah.
And a lot of times why people give up is because they focus on the money side of things, the money side, the result. That's not how this business works.
No.
This business actually, it's everything. It's like given in a package, money included. So if someone is coming here, like a lot of our followers, they the question they ask is, how do I make money? Like, once they think that once they pay their registration fees, that's how they will start making money. And then you can send someone straight away when they do that they're only focusing on the money, and that's not what we are here for. This is a journey, and it's something that has changed us personally, developed us with the skill set, the confidence. Like for us, we've we were very shy people, didn't know how to talk live. We thought that talking on this screen is for journalists only. But now we're doing it.
Yes.
And that's something that others still can't do. A lot of people can't do. The confidence and the mindset, shifting of the mindset as well. So that's what I really love about this.
Yeah, you have spoken so beautifully there, and you've mentioned so many important things, and you're absolutely right about all of it. People may start for the money because it's a business, but there is so much more. And if people take the time to take the journey, there is so much value, so much value. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. You said it so beautifully as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was my last question. And what advice can you give to, someone? If someone is watching this or will be watching our replay.
Stop. Don't hesitate. You don't have to know everything before you start. Like, I know when I was younger, I was a perfectionist. I would have to have all the answers, know everything before I went ahead. You don't have to do this in this business. There is so much to learn. You can't possibly know everything before you start. So it would be quite normal to have a little bit of fear and a little bit of anxiety because you don't know where you're going. You know, it's something that's new for you. Well, believe me, the best thing to do is to get started because there is so much to learn along the way. You will find out how much value this journey can give you. And honestly, there is nothing that I would hope that people take away is that this journey is more than business. It's just personal development. It's meeting people. It's connecting. It's creating those relationships. And absolutely jump in, get started, and start this business. It's just an amazing experience and you'll never regret it. If you put in the work, of course, you know, there's no miracle. We're not saying you're going to get rich overnight. You have to do the work. But all of us have put the work in. You know, we have put the work in. Oh, the one thing I didn't mention was the training, because the training needs a special mention. It's just a fantastic training system that we have. Easy to follow modules. You don't have to have any previous experience or, like Alberta said, no technical knowledge. Everything is clearly shown to you. So anyone can do this business. So if you're sitting there thinking, I don't know enough, I don't have technical skills, I'm too old, I'm too this, I'm too that, I don't have enough, just change your mindset, you know, change your mindset and get into that mindset of, if they can do it, I can do it. And when you are in our group, you will see that there are people from all walks of life doing this business. Some people have started from nothing. And I was so inspired by that myself. And I said to myself, if they can do it, then I can do it. And I'm going to give it a go, because otherwise I'll regret it. So you are on the fence today and you are thinking, should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? Just jump in the deep end. You'll always swim.
Thank you so much, Lisa. You put it there all beautifully as well. Thank you for your advice. And to those that are following us, that are watching this live, if you need information, our websites are on the screen there. Reach out to either Lisa or Clarence and I. We're more than happy to help you and get you started on your digital journey like we did. So with that, thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so
We
much,
will
Lisa.
see you guys on our next episode. Thank you, Lisa, as well,
Thank you,
for
Lisa.
your time. We're
Thank you, everyone.
so grateful for your time and having this time for us as well. With that, good
Thank
night
you.
from Melbourne, or good
Thank
morning
you.
on your side.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.